Before we even had a bank, we had a culture. With that culture to guide us, we knew who we wanted to be, what values we wanted to stand for, and most importantly, what we'd do to keep that culture at the forefront of everything we do. This is our story. This is the legacy of Jonah Bank.
This is a Wyoming bank, and Wyoming is the place where we live. Wyoming is the place that we love, and Mickey wanted a bank that portrayed his beliefs in how banking should be.
It was simple, and it was just a perfect way to build a foundation for the culture we all decided we wanted. So we didn't have a bank, but we knew what culture we wanted.
It was just a given that when Mick and I did something, it was going to be honest, it was going to be committed to integrity, it was going to have the highest standards.
We wouldn't exist if it wasn't for Jonah Field. Jonah Field was the seed money. It was our venture capital feeder that started Jonah Bank and all of the rest of Mick and John's businesses that they did. It is the heart of what started everything here.
It was an organizational meeting of the 7 bank founders, and we had a nice dinner at the Patron Club. Mickey got the idea that we should sign the tablecloth right then and there and memorialize our commitment to Jonah Bank and to the Code of the West.
It's kind of like that first dollar that you hang on the wall because you made it at the coffee shop you opened or the restaurant you opened or whatever it is. That's what the tablecloth is to us.
The logo's interesting. It relates to the story of the Jonah Field. We have the dry hole symbol, which is what it was when we first bought it, and we put inside that symbol the producing gas well, which is what it turned out to be, where there's, I don't know, 1900 wells there now today.
From the beginning, Mick wanted a community bank. And a lot of people say they want a community bank, but a true community bank is a bank that really cares about the community, and the other thing we knew is we wanted to build a better Wyoming.
Think of it as another example of Mick recognizing a need in Wyoming and knowing that we had the right people and we would put the right ethic with it.
When Mickey received Jim Owen's book from his sister Susan, he brought it home and he said, "You won't believe this book." And actually, it was like Mickey's life in words.
The Cowboys had an attitude of good and bad, no gray areas. And I wrote this book called Cowboy Ethics, and I met Mick McMurray through the book.
Wyoming is my home. I was born here and have lived here my complete life. It's been very good to me. And early on, you quickly find out in Wyoming, we listen to each other and not the government. It always seems to work a lot better and a lot easier when we communicate with each other. And no doubt most Wyomingites, and the natives at least, are very independent and very willing to help each other.
When there are decisions to be made that are tough and we have to make a conscious decision, we look at the code.
We took the time to open a lot of the employees, open their accounts, and I think Mick got the #1 checking account. And so we had a lot of fun with that, a lot of picture taking, and that first day was special. That is, it really was.
There were things that were a little bumpy as we as we went along to start things out with, but it went very, very well. We kind of forgot to build our loan platform to actually kick out a real promissory note. So people would come in and ask for a truck loan. I remember that specifically, and it's like, oh my gosh, what do we do now?
Mick and I didn't know anything about running a bank, but you know, that never deterred us really. We didn't really know much about how to develop a gas field either.
Building a better Wyoming was our mission, And we wanted to be a true community bank. And to us, that meant to hire employees that we cared about, we treated well, that wanted to be here. If we did that, they would take care of our customers. And if we took care of our customers, we would be doing what a community bank does.
I mean, our customers do truly become our friends. They're our partners in the community. We see them everywhere we go.
You know, a McMurray Foundation principle is pay it forward. And we've used that as another kind of mantra for Jonah Bank in terms of asking our employees to give to our communities. They do it without being asked, and that's really important. That tells us we've got the right people.
We pitch in, we help, we work hard, we help raise money for all kinds of charities. We attend events, we donate money, we donate time. We encourage our employees to get involved, and then we support whatever they get involved in. We're excited that we're in Wyoming. We all have each other, and we have a mission.
You know, it was a dream that night. We didn't know if we could pull it off, and today, 11 years later, we've got a bank with 4 locations.
That's what I really think about, is taking it from an idea to a business that can support 77 employees and their mortgages and their kids being able to go to college and all the dreams that these employees have.
We want to make sure that future employees that come to work here understand that this isn't just a bank that talks about, you know, the code of the West, that we really do believe it. It was started by Mick McMurray. It was his vision, his dream, and it's a legacy we want to see gets carried on.
Our customers are our friends, our neighbors. We know them, we love them, and we're here to serve them. And I think that's where we want to stay.